to take you away to a tropical paradise. Here we go. Here we go. We are so excited for this. You are going to create a tropical oasis. An explosion of color no matter where you live, what part of your home you want to create it with our first and only Leaf and Petal Today special of the whole year, you guys. We are welcoming spring with a beautiful hand-braided hibiscus tree with bright, bold, tropical blooms that will flower continuously for you from spring to fall and then again and again and again. This is an easy way to brighten up your entryway, your patio, your porch. Maybe it's your sunroom, your garden with multicolor or the brand new pink lemonade hibiscus tree. It is easy. It is low maintenance, it is hardy, it's resilient, and there's no guesswork because Leaf and Petal will ship this to you exactly when it is supposed to come to you based on where you live in the country. We are off to the races. I gotta tell you, there is literally nothing like this out there anywhere else. It's a completely exclusive design with that hand braided, beautiful trunk that I told you about too, and look at the colors. Okay, first and foremost, this is the multicolor option. I see yellow, orange, red, pink, that deep green foliage. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, some of these blooms are as big as my face. It's gorgeous. Your other option? Completely exclusive, brand new, and very limited. This is called Pink Lemonade. You have the juicy, bright, lemony yellow florals. You have the rich, bold, vibrant pink. Together, they create the most beautiful tropical getaway. And as I mentioned, it doesn't matter where you live, these are going to bloom for you beautifully. This is how they arrive. They come in their own pot. They've got blooms that are ready to burst and explode and bring you beautiful color right when you receive them. And then are you ready for this? Follow me down the line because this is how it arrives. By the end of summer, this is what you can expect. Then next season, it gets bigger and better. Next season, even bigger and better. It is the gift that keeps on giving. And I have to tell you, this price is incredible. It is 24 hours only. It is $40 off. We have 4 flexible payments as well. And we have flat rate shipping on all of our live plants, $5.50 for as many live plants as you would like. So pick up a couple, flank them outside your front door, put them in the sunroom, on the back porch. Doesn't matter, they're gonna be beautiful. And Carrie Mobley is here. She is an outdoor expert, an avid gardener, and a true lover of these hibiscus, right?
Oh my gosh,
they're
hibiscus.
So beautiful.
Right, this is genuinely a tropical paradise no matter where you are in the country.
Yeah.
And you know, hibiscus is synonymous with like that tropical paradise, that getaway, that staycation. But you can have it no matter where you live in the country. And this is really special, right? I love how beautiful and bold the colors are. But what is extra special about this, Michelle, is the hand-braided trunk on this.
Look at that.
And this is why we can have so many colors in just one plant. This starts from when they are just months old, and they hand braid them so you get this beautiful style on this, and that's where all these colors are coming from. It's so hard to pick which one I love the most, but this is what it's gonna look like in about its 3rd year. Now, I do wanna let you guys know, it's really important that you know that this will only be hardy in these deeper states, right? Like you and I, we both live in Florida, so we can put this in the ground. But this is gonna be a plant that stays in a container and that you winter inside your house. And just so you know, when you bring it inside before that first frost, it's gonna continue to bloom. It's going to be amazing.
Love it. Okay, so we mentioned right out the top here, when you order, the beauty of Leaf and Petal is there's no guesswork. They do all the work for you. So based on where you live, that is when it will ship so that it will arrive at the perfect time for you. So here's a look at the map. You can look at the area you live. They break it down into zones, and then you'll see your ship date. You don't even have to worry about it. It's gonna arrive at the perfect time. And then Carrie, once I get it, what do So I do. Let's walk me through that process.
Of course.
Okay.
And so this is what it's going to look like. And I'm actually going to take you back a little bit further.
Okay.
This is how it's going to arrive in the box. And what's great about Leaf and Petal, this is freshly packaged. These are healthy plants. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down in here and I'm going to grab the trunk, that braided trunk, and I'm simply going to lift it, right?
There it is.
So now you can see that it is well packaged in a plastic bag.
Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna take this plastic bag off. We're gonna give it a nice water.
Okay.
I would like you to put it into a bigger container. I would say, if you want to do some math, about 18 inches. And we actually have over there, Michelle,
this
that
one?
black one.
This one.
Yeah, because
so pretty.
Isn't
Look
that
at that
perfect, right? And so just get yourself some nice potting soil. You remove it from the plastic, add some potting soil into a nice container, and then water it. This is a plant that loves water.
Okay.
And I just want you guys to nurture and baby your new baby, because you are gonna fall so in love with this. It is such a beautiful plant with vibrant colors, right?
Look at this.
Already blooms on it.
It comes ready to burst open and give you these. And the thing I love about hibiscus, immediately you think tropical getaway.
Yes.
And the flowers are massive and they're bright and they're bold. They last for a day. And then they fall away and new ones come the next day. Like, to me, it teaches me to appreciate the moment, because when it blooms, I'm like, I am gonna love on this, take photos of this, enjoy it, take it in, because it's fleeting, it's for a day. But then the next day there's more and more, and it will continuously bloom all the way through fall.
Well, especially because since you genuinely have more than one plant that's braided, I mean, you're gonna be getting
Look at the amount of flowers.
That's right. Blooms, I'm talking like 15, 20 new blooms every day.
So exciting.
And I love how quickly it grows, right? So now you've seen how it arrives to you, and you can see, again, look how beautiful. These are, you know, this is what it's gonna look like. These are pictures from our customers. I mean, it is just, it's so special and tropical, and I mean, and just that hand braided design that is so unique. And by the way, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, I am a landscape designer. I'm a professional gardener. I know how competitive gardening is.
You want the best house on the block.
That's right. People hire me to make sure they have something special and unique. If you want special and unique, you want these Leaf and Petal. That's right.
Nobody has them. They're literally exclusive and hand-braided, from the color to the size to the trunk. By the way, brand new, this is the first time ever we've done this pink lemonade option, where you've got this bright, beautiful, like sunshine lemon hibiscus flower, and then that's paired back to, I mean, it is like a hot pink. So pink lemonade is and I love how the dark green foliage just is the perfect backdrop for that.
Well,
so that's one option.
And this is the one that is...
Oh, look, here's another one.
That's what I'm talking about, right? And so you can see this is going to be at the end of the very first summer that you get this. And you can see all the new growth, all of these beautiful buds on here. And then, so this is going to be...
End of this summer.
Right, this is the end of the summer. This is next summer.
It just keeps going.
I know,
and then,
I know.
Check this out. So this is the other, there's two options, pink lemonade and then Carrie.
The
multicolor. You guys, very popular. I think 2 to 1, everyone's picking multicolor. Look at all the colors.
How can you not?
This is like a sunset. It's like an orangey yellow, there's red, there's actual orange, there's a light pink color as well. Absolutely beautiful. Here's another one, here's another bloom. It's like everywhere you look, there's each stage of this flower's life consistently. And to your point, Carrie, because it's the braided trunk, you have several different hibiscus plants woven together. So it's always in bloom. It's always in motion.
Yep. And you know, and here's the other thing. Do you like pollinators? Do you like do you like butterflies?
Yes.
Do you like hummingbirds? Do you like honeybees? They are so drawn to these beautiful colors. It thrives in the heat, it thrives in the sun, but don't forget, it's going to mostly go into a container.
Yeah.
So just please make sure you are watering. So you have to baby and nurture these.
Where would you like us to put it?
Oh my goodness.
Like where, I've got it in my pot. I gave it lots of water when I first first got it. After that, what do you think, placement-wise?
So, listen, to me, this seems like a container that can go on your back patio, or you can grab 2 of them, put one on each side of your front door.
That's my idea.
Yes, I know.
I'm so excited for that.
I've been thinking about you for that, right?
I'm ready.
And, you know, so pick 2 of the pink lemonade or 2 of the multicolor. I feel like if you are going to get 2, in my opinion, try to get 2 of the same. Get 2 of each if you would like. But I will say, if you're looking for a little balance, I would pick either 2 of the pink lemonade or 2 of the multi. And here's another thing I want to tell you, right? So we're going to water, we're going to put it in a nice big pot.
Yep.
And then I want you to know, this is natural for it to happen. All right, if we can just get a nice little tight shot here. So you can see that we've got some new foliage down here that's coming out. This is normal, it is to be expected. When you see that, I just want you to pull it off. Because rather than having the plant put its focus here onto this new growth, we want it to come all the way up, right? All the way into the flowers up here, into the foliage up here. So even here, I would pull off some of that foliage because we also really want to showcase what is so special, and that's that braided
I cannot get over. You guys, I'm 5'2", 5'3" on a good day. Look at this plant. So we tried to show all stages. So all the way at the end is how you will receive this. That's how it's gonna ship to you. It's beautifully packaged and boxed. This is how you get it, and believe me, it will have buds that are ready to go. I mean, here's one right here front and center. So you're gonna get it, you're gonna put it into a bit of a bigger container, give it a good drink of water, and let it soak up the sun and enjoy the weather. In a matter of weeks, you're gonna have what's next to me right here on my right.
That is correct.
By the end of this summer, this is how yours will look. I mean, beautiful, right? And then move down the line. Let's say the next summer after that.
That's right.
What? Now we're like right at Michelle level here. I mean,
and listen,
that's stunning.
I mean, the bigger the container, the bigger your hibiscus tree is going to get.
Good tip.
So I recommend, you know, about an 18-inch pot. So please take it out of what it comes in. I mean, you can get around to it. Just make sure when you take it out, give it a good water, find a really pretty container for it.
I love it.
Grab a small bag of potting soil, not dirt, not garden soil, but potting soil. And then you just put this right into that new container, add in that extra soil, give it a good water, and the bigger the container, the bigger it will get.
This is year 3. This is a perfect illustration of year 3 for you. Now it's well shot over me. And it's a stunner. And this is why we love hibiscus so much. And this is why this is the 4th year in a row, I believe, we have brought you a Today Special on hibiscus from Leaf and Petal. And we weren't even supposed to do it this year, but we last minute were able to get some shipments. Leaf and Petal worked really hard to bring these to you. They are completely exclusive. That braided trunk, especially this pink lemonade design, that is much more limited, completely exclusive. This is the multicolor that has pretty much every color of the rainbow, the green foliage, the pink, the orange, that fiery yellow orange as well, and that beautiful bold red. You choose. It is a 24-hour only Today Special. You are saving $40 if you're shopping with us right now. Use the Flex Pay, you guys. That's how you get this home for $14.99, and you're ready to go. And by the way, the shipping tops out at $5.50 for our live plants. You can load up your cart today. It will not cost more than $5.50 total. And speaking of shipping, here is when it will ship for you based on where you live. You don't have to do a thing. Leaf and Petal will know based on the zip code you put in for where you want this shipped. Maybe you want to send it to someone as a gift. Can you imagine a Mother's Day gift?
Stop it right
Holy
now.
cow.
Oh my gosh.
How amazing would that be when you check out to put your mom or your aunt or someone who's been a mothering figure to you as the delivery address, and they get it at the perfect time? You can do that as well. But Leaf and Petal takes care of that.
They do.
So you know exactly it's going to arrive right when it should based on find your location.
And I love that, you know, because it's leaf and petal, first of all, it's gonna be super fresh. It's gonna be really well packaged. Remember, you know, you just saw me pull it out of the box. This one has so much beautiful new growth that's already got buds on it. And the other thing that I think is really special about leaf and petal is it will always come with a planting guide. This planting guide, I know we're talking a lot because we get really excited, right? And so what we want you to know is that in this planting guide, it is chock full of information. If you're gonna put it in the ground, we'll tell you how. If you need to bring it inside, we'll tell you when. But my favorite part is on the back, there's even a phone number that you can call. It's like you have your own professional gardener at your fingertips.
Love it.
Because we want you to succeed. That's what we want. And we know that not only are you going to have something unique, but this is going to be one of the most dramatic plants, the most beautiful and dramatic plants that you will have on your property.
These are huge.
Tropical oasis in a container.
In a container. I love that. Anywhere you live, that's the beauty of this, because you look at hibiscus and you immediately think tropical getaway, relaxation, fun, vibrant colors. The pollinators this will attract, if you love butterflies, if you love the bees that will come by, I mean, honestly, it's like bringing nature right to your front door. 3 to 1. You guys are picking the multicolor. That's the one on the right side of your screen you just saw. This is the one that has the yellow, the orange, the pink, the red. I mean, it is like a bowl of fruit. It's like candy. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. Pink lemonade is the other option. It's brand new, completely exclusive, and that is that like bright hot pink with that juicy lemony yellow. You choose, are both absolutely stunning. This is the only place you can find this, and this is the only time you can get it home for $40 off. After today, that price disappears. So it's a one and done. We want you to truly love it, and it's gonna keep giving you blooms years and years and years and years down the road.
Absolutely. You know, it's an investment. I mean, and at this price, what an amazing and easy investment. You know, one of the things about hibiscus, you know, they are known as the queen of tropical plants. And they actually originate in Asia. It's very va-va-voom, right? It's a very special, unique plant. But I'm telling you, you know what would be so great? You pinch one of these off, or a few of them, you put it in a bowl of water. And if you have people come over, you can bring the outdoors inside.
Gorgeous.
But just remember, this is something that you will be bringing inside the house before that first frost. So that's why we want to put it in a container, unless you live in those southern states like, you know, Florida or below.
You can plop it in the ground
Exactly,
if you want
and then
to.
I put it in the ground, right,
And the beauty of hibiscus too, like sometimes I think with some plants, like you love it, but you're like, man, I don't want to pick it because then the flower's gone and I don't get to enjoy it again until next year. Hibiscus are constantly pushing out blooms.
That's right, and especially this one, right? Because look how many different plants, right? And here's another little pro tip for you, right? The more you pinch off blooms, it stimulates new growth. The same thing like I was mentioning when you kind of pick off those little pieces of foliage. It's the same thing with this. As soon as you pull one off, put it behind your ear. How cute is that?
A new one shows up.
That is exactly right, because it stimulates that new growth. Gardening, you know, Michelle, it's so special and it's so fun. And this is a great way if you've never had any plants, if you know, felt like you didn't have the space for it. This is going to be a great plant for you. It's easy, it's disease resistant. It loves butterflies and hummingbirds and honeybees. It's just going to be one of those places in your, you know, in your yard, on your patio, by your front door that is special and different and unique and absolutely stunning. Look at that.
I mean, these blooms are massive.
They really are.
And I love hibiscus too, because look at this picture, for example, how it blends from yellow into that pink to that fiery orange. I mean, they're just, I can't even tell you how many photos I have on my cell phone, because every time they bloom, it's like, oh my gosh, it kind of takes your breath away. You want to grab your phone and snap a picture, and I always send it to my sister who lives in Wisconsin, and I have my aunt who lives way up north, because to them, that's tropical paradise.
Isn't
but you
that
guys,
so true?
you can have this now any time of year, no matter where you live. That's the beauty of these.
And you know what's also really important to mention again is you will bring this inside before the first frost, but if you put it in a nice warm part of your house that gets a little bit of sun, you will most certainly continue to get blooms all winter long.
Can you imagine?
Inside your house?
I mean, honestly, like how cool is that? So just to review, if you're just joining us, I mean, wow. First of all, the multicolor, 3-to-1. You all are grabbing the multi, and there's a lot of reasons. I mean, that is, if you can't decide, if you have trouble deciding, just get this one, because look at the size of this. So bright yellow, we have orange, we have pink, we have red. The foliage is stunning. I love the foliage on hibiscus. It's this deep, rich green. It is a perfect backdrop for these. So that's one option. Your other option is right here. It's called Pink Lemonade, and it is beautiful hot pink and juicy lemon color flowers on this. It's that perfect combination. They are both completely exclusive. You are not going to the garden store down the street tomorrow and finding anything near this or even close to this price point, okay? That braided trunk alone, done by hand, gives you the fullest, most lush hibiscus plant. And for $59, only for 24 hours, we quite literally have the only ones you can find anywhere here right now at the best price while you can grab it. So, like, that's fun.
And I love, you know, the story about how these guys are started. They start from just little itty bitty baby plants, and then they put them together finally in one container. And then when they're strong and growing upright, that's when they have handcrafted artisans.
That must take forever.
These. It does, right? And that's why, I mean, at this price, and that's why it's so special and so unique. It's this beautiful braiding on here. So, like I said, gardening, very competitive, very exclusive to us. You can't find it anywhere else. And the fact that we have this price is just mind-blowing.
I'm so excited.
I love
it gives you something to look
you guys are getting
to. Aren't you ready? I am so ready for the longer days, the warmer weather, the bright, fun tropicals. I mean, this is the perfect way to kind of usher that in and get you into that mindset and that mode. And by the way, it will ship to you exactly when it should, because Leaf and Petal are pros at this, and it's based on where you live in the country is your zone. So you can see on this map, next to the zone, we'll have the ship date for you. So when you get it, it's the perfect time of year, and all of the guesswork is done. Let's walk you through how you're going to receive this and then what you do when you get it. And don't forget, you get this amazing leaflet inside that gives you every answer you could possibly need. And if you can't find it, there's a phone number on the back. You can ask a real human being what to do, how to do it, easy peasy.
Exactly, exactly. So it's gonna come in a box just like this. And earlier in the presentation, I kind of pulled it out. I reached in there pretty deep just to make sure I had my hand on that trunk. I pulled it out, and you can see here, it's wrapped in a nice plastic bag, super healthy. I mean, this is, you know, shipped pretty quickly, right? So it's still gonna have nice moisture in it. What I want you to do, guys, take the plastic off of it, give it a nice water, and then make sure that you have a nice container to put it in. I recommend somewhere about 18 inches, right? Because the bigger the container, the bigger your plant will get. Make sure to grab yourself some good potting soil, and then you just put this in, add the potting soil, and give it some water. This is a plant that loves water, and we want you to baby this. We want you to nurture it, because you're going to have this for years and years and years. And I want you to know something real quick. I want you to know that you will start to tell when this plant needs water. The foliage will start to droop down a little bit. Let's just make sure to try to water it every day. Now, the bigger the container, the more you can water it,
and therefore,
that's right, exactly.
And by the way, it's going to come to you ready to burst. It's going to be ready. It's like fireworks. Well, I mean, look. See how this already has a bud on here? You see them. They're everywhere. Many, right? There's tons of them.
Super healthy plants.
And then by the end of the summer, this is how it's going to be for you. This is incredible. I mean, I am obsessed with the way that this looks. Imagine this flanking your front door, or even if it's inside in your sunroom, or on the back patio, or, I mean, anywhere you want an explosion of color. you can put these and you're gonna have a stunning backdrop to your relaxation all spring and summer and even into fall, you guys. This will keep blooming and blooming and blooming. It's constant. And then to Carrie's point, when you have that first frost come through, pull it inside. And if you put it in a nice warm spot that gets some sun,
yes,
it's gonna continue blooming for you through the seasons.
And so what, are we like living in Hawaii now?
I mean,
like that,
it's gonna feel that way.
It's a tropical paradise.
Nobody else has this. It's completely exclusive. Our price is good only for 24 hours. There is no post sale on this. I just wanna be very clear with that. They will go back to about $100. So $59.95 is huge. Flex pay means you get it home for $14.99. It will ship exactly when it's supposed to based on your zip code and what zone you live in. So here's the map so you can get an idea there. There is a flat rate shipping special today on live plants. You will not pay more than $5.50 total for your entire cart throughout the day of your live plants. So if you're grabbing a couple of these, your shipping will not be more than $5.50. So you gotta get it while you can. Multicolor, 3-to-1, the more popular option. We also have the brand new pink lemonade. You can't go wrong either way, you're gonna love it. And by the way, let's talk about the bloom boosting food.
Yes.
This is the best plant food and the easiest I think I've ever seen from Leaf and Petal.
Absolutely.
You've gotta grab this,
These are
guys.
little pods. You're gonna get 50 of them, so you don't even have to measure it. You just put it into a gallon of water, and then if you want more blooms, even more than this, right, you use it about once every 2 weeks.
Ooh.
It's perfect.
Okay,
right?
I'm in for that.
I know.
That is an $8.98 flex payment if you want to grab that and put it into your cart. So don't miss out on that. And remember, flat rate shipping on our live plants. So the cap for shipping is $5.50 total for the whole cart. Guess what? We have more to share. We've got some brand new. Oh my gosh, if you love butterflies and hummingbirds and bumblebees, stay with us because we've got some new ones to share with you that are going to attract all the pollinators. All of our Leaf and Petal is on hsn.com. Today's the day to do that shopping with that flat rate shipping. We've got a quick break so you guys can get your orders in on this incredible Today special, and we will share more with Leaf and Petal after this.
Stand proud with HSN in celebration of Women's History Month. Join us all March long as we shine a light on women-owned and founded businesses that have become part of our own family. Learn their stories and discover great products. Shop with us and show your support. Women's History Month, all month long on HSN. The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you. It's time to open the windows, renew the outdoors, and spruce up your indoor space with our Spring Home and Garden Spruce Up. Join us for 48 hours of spring-inspired bliss. From cleaning essentials to storage and organizational must-haves, stunning decor ideas, and more. We've got everything you need to welcome spring in style. All day March 16th and 17th.
Spring mode now. I don't know about you. Welcome back in, everybody. Carrie Mobley is here. She is an expert gardener, but she's here to help us novices as well because Leaf and Petal makes it so easy to create this oasis around your home. And Carrie, we're going to talk about something that is what you called a really good problem solver.
Of
like
course.
if you've got areas in the garden where there's just dirt, you want to fill it in and put something beautiful. Verbena is like a tried and true, they call it like a carpet
That's right.
garden solution. So what we have for you today for $24.95, you're gonna get 4 of these Homestead Pink. They're these vivid pink blossoms of these verbena and these 2-inch plugs, which I was talking to Carrie about. She's like, this might look small. You're saving your money, not buying a bunch of soil. You're gonna get 4 of these. In a matter of about 4 weeks, you're gonna get what you see in front of us.
Yes.
Which is, that means it's a fast grower.
It is a super
Are these easy
fast
to care
grower.
for too?
Oh my gosh, beyond. And the other thing is, you know, a lot of the, you know, verbenas, they're annuals. But leaf and petal, again, we want you to replace your annuals. Get something that's going to come back year after year.
Okay.
First of all, the color on this is just exquisite. And when it's in its full maturity, it's gonna cover 5 feet squared.
What?
It is, and again, it's mildew resistant, it's pollinator friendly, it is so easy to grow, and it's going to be flowering from late spring all the way through fall. And I just think that the color is beautiful.
It is really pretty.
It will go down to -10 degrees.
Wow.
But you can, of course, put it in containers and you can see it starts to get these nice legs on them.
I was gonna say, I kind of like it in the container
I know,
too.
right? Because it'll drip over. So if you only
it's like
have
a spiller?
It is. You know that filler,
I know some
thriller,
terms.
Spiller, you do.
Okay.
You're getting so good at this, Rochelle. Right. And so this is fabulous in a container. But like you said, I mean, it's kind of like a carpet for your garden. So it's going to get nice and wide. And listen, like we were saying, you're gonna be getting 4 of these. These are the plugs. So you can put them into a container or you can pop it in the ground. Just make sure you give it enough space because it is definitely going to spread.
Okay.
And it's going to spread quickly.
And look how
At the color. I know, right?
Wow, and I'm thinking about my own home. So in our front yard, there's like just your basic kind of like shrub bush, but in front of it, it's all just dirt. Like we have the little pavers around it, but there's nothing there. I would love to add some color because right now it's just all green, which is beautiful. But how cool would it be to have a carpet, a sea of pink and green in front?
I mean,
and that's what this can do.
Don't threaten me with a good time, right? Don't threaten me with a good time.
And look, even if you're like me and you're not really sure, maybe you've never planted these before, you always get this really cool leaflet that explains everything, every question you could possibly have. And there's even a phone number on the back, social media on the back. You can call and talk to an actual real live person about anything you want to know anytime. It's like having your own personal Carrie Mobley on standby.
You can call me anytime.
I love it. I love it.
You wouldn't believe me. I go to the nursery and I see somebody questioning something even in their mind, and I'm like, can I help you with something?
It doesn't have to be so complicated, is what I'm learning.
Well, and that's what Leaf and Petal is doing. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you picked up the Today's Special,
can you see it?
I want to show you how beautiful this will look. Right, so let's say you picked up 2 of these, 1 on each side of the front door, or maybe, you know, 2 in the back. How gorgeous is this beautiful pink with this, or even with our pink lemonade? It's just a beautiful way. So look, now you have your own landscape designer as well.
You guys, I mean, and how easy, right? And with this one in particular too, Carrie, does it need full sun, or like where in my yard should I be putting this if I'm gonna plant it?
Right, and so what we say is full sun to part shade. We do wanna make sure it's getting some sun because that's when you're really gonna get those blooms, right? And that's what this is known for, right? You're gonna get, again, continuous blooming here. So full sun to part shade. If you live in really hot climates, it can even do a little bit more shade, but it does love sun. It's so easy. But again, like any plant, we just want to make sure you baby it for the first year. We want to make sure that we're watering it. No matter where you live in the country, put this in the ground if you would like to. Get those roots established by watering them, and then just watch them explode with color.
And you know what I love? They come to you in these plugs, we call them. You're gonna get 4 of them, okay? That's what it's gonna look like. You plant it, but you actually get to enjoy these this season. Like within a matter of weeks, you're gonna have what's in front of us in these planters. And that's what this is known for. It's very quickly blooms and spreads. It gets lots of ground cover is what they call it.
And
so
it
you
comes
can really
back
fill
year
in
after
spots.
year. And I just want you guys to know,
That's amazing.
you know, I tried to explain the difference between an annual and a perennial. A perennial is a plant that comes back year after year. And this one in particular, down to -10 degrees.
That's
and it will
amazing.
still come back year after year. So put this in the ground. It's gonna spread to 5 feet by 5 feet. What a great way to like flank a walkway, or, you know, if you have a little bed, because it's kind of low and creeping, it's really pretty to put in the front of your bed, where maybe you have some taller shrubs in the back, and we'll kind of get to those as well. But I just think the color on this is lovely, and they last last forever. They're long blooming, and they're just beautiful, and they're easy to take care of. Just water your plants, guys,
and by the
especially
way,
for the first
flat
year.
rate shipping special.
Oh, yes.
So on all the live plants today, no matter how many you throw in your cart, $5.50 is where it caps out to ship everything. So if you got the Today Special, which I hope you did, because it has been very popular just after one airing, completely exclusive, 24 hours only for the braided hibiscus trees. But if you got a couple of those, you get a few of these, you get a couple of the other items coming up in the hour, it's all shipping for $5.50 total. So keep that in mind while you shop with us. Use the Flex Pay while you shop with us as well. And don't worry if it's still freezing where you are right now, but you really want to take advantage of these deals. It's going to show up at your door at the perfect time based on where you live. So when you check out and you're putting the shipping address, whether it's yours or someone you're gifting, based on your zip code and where you are in the country, that will give you your zone and that will show you the ship dates. So it will arrive when it's time to go ahead and get that planted and start enjoying those beautiful blooms. So that's a really exciting thing to keep in mind. We're gonna keep moving. I have so much more to share with you. We have some brand new plants to share as well, but I did want to remind you, how many? 1,300 of you, wow, already have picked up our Today Special. First of all, this is the 4th year running. It's always a hit. This is exclusive to the HSN shopper and only for 24 hours. It is a braided hibiscus tree. This is the multicolor. This is what it will look like on its 3rd season of life because it will continually keep giving you blooms and growth. But the multi has yellows and orange and pink and red. We also have the brand new completely exclusive pink lemonade, which is hot pink and bright, juicy, lemony yellow. Look at me, I am in a sea of color right now.
Beautiful.
It makes you so happy, and I just cannot wait for you to get these home. They're $59.95. That's $40 off just for today only. So grab it while you can. It's on our homepage at hsn.com. But we're gonna keep things moving, and Carrie, the only note I wrote down for this bee balm was if you love butterflies, hummingbirds, and bees, this is for you. And you are getting 3 of these. We call it electric neon pink.
I mean, do you see why?
I've never, so I have 0 experience with these. I'm dying to know all about them.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to make it really clear. A lot of people are afraid to plant plants because they have rabbits and they have deer eating all of their stuff. And I can't imagine how frustrating that is. Well, let's build a force field because, Michelle, I'm going to do something. I'm just going to pull off one of these, and I'm pinching it between my fingers, and I just want you to smell this.
Okay.
Is that not the most delicious thing?
Like peppery and
minty. Right, exactly. Ooh. Well, we love it. Yeah, right, exactly. We love it.
Nice.
But deer and rabbits, they can't stand it.
Really?
And that, again, that's kind of, you know, a pro tip.
It's like a natural defense mechanism for this
thing.
That's
right, exactly. And so not only are you going to be getting that force field from the deer and the rabbits, but you are getting this beautiful hot pink electric. This is kind of a mounding plant, right? So it's going to be a nice small shrub. And one of the best things, if you guys want to get into something, these leaves are what you make Earl Grey tea with.
Oh,
so you can even take the leaves, you can dry them out, you can make your own tea, but this is bee balm for a reason. Hummingbirds, butterflies, and bees. And I want to tell you something. Every single state in the United States, except for Hawaii, has hummingbirds. So that means no matter where you are, there are hummingbirds, but they need to know that they have a source of food. This is a great way for you to bring them in. And once they know you have it, they're gonna come back year after year. And that's the other thing. Again, this is a perennial, and a perennial means it's gonna come back year after year. I have these all over my property.
You do?
I do, and you know what? I have so many that I now have hummingbird nests.
That's incredible.
There are babies, Michelle.
Do you keep yours in containers, or do you plant them in the ground? So you can do either one.
And you can, right, exactly, because this is gonna be hardy for all over the country. And the reason this one is special, you know, a lot of these bee balms, they're kind of like a dull red or kind of like a muted purple.
Not this one.
But it's this, right, it's this electric color that is so special. And again, we don't have to worry about any of those rabbits or deer.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. It smells so good.
And look,
just
so
like you said.
I know you want to, right? Because
Yes.
it's very refreshing.
Yes.
This is the guide that you'll get when you receive this. And just to reiterate here, you're gonna get 3 of these. Okay, but within, I don't know, I mean, how quickly does this one grow?
Oh, very quickly as well.
A matter of what, months, weeks?
I would say in 4 to 6 weeks,
Okay.
once again, you're gonna start to get buds and exactly.
But any question you have will be here.
You guys, please remember, we want you to succeed, but the truth is, you have got to water your plants.
Okay.
Once they are established, like we wanna baby them for the first year. Water them as often as you can, you know, a couple times a week if they're gonna be in the ground.
Okay.
And then they're very well established and you can kind of let things go. But when they are definitely trying to seek out that water source, let's make sure that we are taking care of them, we're babying them.
I think this would be a good one for the plant food.
Oh,
the bloom, it's right, you guys.
Yep.
These sell out consistently during season, and everybody freaks out about these, and I know we don't have a ton for the day, so I just want to make sure you know that they are back and available. It doesn't get simpler than this. Use it for the Today Special as well. You were calling it, what was the Blossom Booster?
The Bloom Booster. Right,
I mean,
exactly.
It's wild.
Yep, and they come in these little pods, right? So you don't even have to measure it. And I know, you might think that you're seeing plastic here. These do not have plastic. This is a gelatin compound here, so you don't have to worry about harming your plants in any way. You just put it into like a jug of water, right?
Let it dissolve.
Let it dissolve. And then what we say is like once every 2 weeks, perfect. You're not going to damage it. You just use it to water. You're going to be watering your plants anyway.
And that's any like blooming plants. So this is why those fly out of here. You don't have to measure. There's no mess. So they are available on our website. This one in particular, though, I think for those of us, and it's interesting you mentioned that there are hummingbirds. It's just they're only going to go where there's a food source. And it's like if we can get our garden into the right state to draw them in, butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, all the great pollinators, it would imagine all of the life you would get to enjoy every time you look out your window or you go into your backyard, you want to dine al fresco, and hummingbirds are coming by and butterflies.
I'm telling you, the first
the
time you see, I know, and look at you, you look
so
again
special.
like you are in but the first time you see a hummingbird on your property, on your patio, even if you live in a condo or an apartment and all you have is a balcony, right? This would be perfect in containers.
Look how it fills in the areas.
It takes your breath away when you see them coming, and they come back year after year because now they know where the good food is.
Yes, and if you are grabbing these, don't even worry about the shipping and handling adding up because we are running a shipping special today on all of our live plants. It will max out at $5.50 total for your entire cart. I feel like I am living in, like, if I were to duck down and just disappear behind all of this foliage, I mean, it is amazing, but you can create this in and around your home. That's the beauty of this. And it used to be, and for a lot of people it still is, so intimidating.
Right.
This idea of how do I create this? How do I keep it alive? What do I do? Do I need to hire someone?
Yeah.
Not with Leaf and Petal. This is their bread and butter right here. Helping you create this designer look with no fuss. No worry. You don't even have to worry about when it arrives because they will ship it at the precise time you should receive each plant you order.
Right. They have done the homework.
Yeah.
They seek out the perfect Monarda, the perfect bee balm, the perfect hibiscus that makes it super easy for you. And remember, there's always that phone number on the back.
Yeah.
So again, winter hardy, so go ahead and put it in the ground or on a container. In a container is just fine as well.
What a fun way to, find an activity that keeps you in the moment, has you appreciating nature, gives you a minute to slow down and just enjoy the colors that you are creating and the life that you're bringing to your yard. So we're gonna keep moving now, and we're gonna talk about these beautiful, incredibly gorgeous lantanas. And I know these are kind of like a tried and true because they can really stand up to hot summer sun.
Yes.
I have read that they are drought tolerant, which is incredible. Low maintenance here. So if you want something that's gorgeous and easy for even the black thumb, I think this would be a good one. And this is a hot deal. We're launching it right now, so it's a great value. You notice this was originally about $40. You're gonna get 3. So you get the mango lantana, the orange lantana, the red lantana, and I'm sorry, it's a 4-piece.
That's right.
This is
so
a
you're going to get one of each of these. So I know for a lot of you who live in like Arizona or like Utah or like the depths of, you know, California where you get no rain, y'all are gonna love this. Right, exactly. So this is a low creeping style, right? So kind of similar to where it's gonna spread out. And again, it's perfectly fine in containers. It'll kind of do that same spilling thing. But this is something where you plant it and it thrives on neglect. It doesn't need, I know, right? I know, right? Exactly. Of course, obviously, when you plant things, you do want to give it a little bit of water, but this is super drought tolerant, and it's just going to be fabulous in the Southwest United States. And this is new, this whole new configuration that we have where you're going to get one of each of these colors. It is absolutely spectacular. And look at how beautiful each flower.
I love the shape.
I know,
it's like from far away, it looks like one bloom, and then you look up close and you've got all these little mini baby blooms inside. It's just a really cool look, and it's very lush. And I know that a lot of people like to use these for like rock gardens or xeriscapes or like patio planters,
but you still want some color, right? You still want some color, and you don't want to just have like the agaves or the succulents. You're looking for some pops of color. These are some of the most colorful lantanas on the market. And again, I'm just going to keep going back to it, right? Gardening is competitive. So maybe you live in the Southwest US, right? Maybe you are in Arizona. I tell you what, if you live by the beach and there's a bunch of salt water in the air, right? This is going to be so easy. You're still going to be able to get that color, but it is new, it's different, it's special. So if you live somewhere where like, yeah, you know, people have lantana, they don't have this variety. These are brand new.
It's like an ombre effect.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. I love this one. I think this one is my favorite. I know. It's the most colorful one that we have, Michelle.
So cool. So this is the launch of the Hot Deal. And the Hot Deal, basically what that means is we are bringing in something that we know will go quickly, we know will be popular, so we're gonna give you an incredible sale price point while supplies last. So if you're watching, now this is the like inaugural show. This is the first of the day. You're getting all the best deals, the pick of the litter here, especially with that Today Special. I know you noticed these giant hibiscus behind me. That's our 24-hour only Today Special. But it's like this is the time to be adding these types of things to your cart, letting them come to you, again, exactly when they're supposed to, based on where you live.
Yeah, that's right.
Leaf and Petal and HSN work together very diligently to send it to you based on how the weather will be perfect when it arrives. So you don't even have to worry about that. You'll get the leaflet with all the instructions and a phone number inside too.
Yep, exactly. And you know, I feel like the theme of this show should be, do you love pollinators? Because again, this lantana, it's going to bring in the butterflies, it's going to bring in the hummingbirds, it's going to bring in the honeybees and the bumblebees.
Love that. And
so I just love that even those who might not water as often as they should, or if they live in those areas of the country that just they don't get a lot of rain and everything is dry, this lantana is going to blow your mind. It's got a low creeping style, right? So of course you can put it in containers, but I love the fact that we can put this in the ground and it just spreads out, right? Each of these by the end of the summer are going to get nice and big and wide, and you will love the fact that you hardly have to water them. But sometimes, right? I always say just sometimes water them. That's how they're going to come to you, right? And you don't have to pick, right? You're going to get one of each one of these.
And it's amazing to me how they come to you like this, and in a matter of weeks, this is what you get to enjoy. And I love that. So it's not like you're getting it now, and it's not until next year that you get to actually enjoy some blooms and some coverage. These are very quick growing. They're very hardy. You can basically ignore them, and they're still gonna do their thing. So this is why Carrie keeps mentioning, especially if you live in an area where it's super hot, maybe there's drought, it doesn't rain all the time, or maybe you're just that person who's really busy, but you would love a garden that has a little life to it without having to constantly, you know, every day after work, go out and, you know, make sure everything's okay. This would be a nice option for you.
Right, and so I do want want you to know, you know, for the majority of the country, this will be considered an annual, right? And so that's why we are getting so much color on it. So this is going to last you from, you know, spring all the way through until that first frost. And you're gonna see so many blooms on it. And that's why you're gonna bring in those pollinators. But you're not going to have to, you know, it's not gonna come back year after year. So just keep that in mind and look at those beautiful buds on that. It's like fireworks. Isn't it just a beautiful plant?
Very cool. And again, up close, I love that it's all these little blooms clustered together. It's super fun, it's gorgeous, and just think how nice it will be in a couple of months to be sitting outside, having your morning coffee or tea. You can hear the birds, you see all the butterflies around because this attracts all of those pollinators, and you get to enjoy this, again, it's like fireworks in your yard. These incredible colors. Look at these colors. This is what you're gonna be receiving. So this is, I mean, 4 of these incredible plants coming to you, easy care, easy maintenance.
And fast growing, right? And that's the thing about annuals, right? The thing about annuals is they have one season to give it their all.
So they go quick.
That's right, and so they go very quickly. So it's gonna go from this to what we have in front of us in the matter of weeks. Just give it some water right when you put it in the ground, and I'm telling you what, it's gonna take over. You're gonna have those pollinators, you're gonna have this color, and it's gonna, again, it's gonna fill in space for you. So I love it. A lot of people, they plant annuals every year, but this is one that you can do that is unique, that your neighbor's not gonna have, that you know, that nobody's gonna have, because these are unique and these are special. And again, you're getting all 4 of them. You don't even have to pick.
Doesn't it just make you happy too? It's like that storybook, kind of picturesque. Like I picture the house with the colorful blooms and butterflies and kids running in the neighborhood and fresh cut grass smell, you know, of the summertime.
I feel it.
The longer days, the warmer weather, the lemonade on the front porch. I mean, it's a vibe. It's a mood, right? And this is gonna help you create that, especially if you're looking for bang for your buck. If you want that curb appeal without having to spend a ton of money or even honestly give it a lot of attention, this is a great option for you. Remember, flat rate shipping on all of our live plants. $5.50 is your cap for shipping, and that's it. So get as many live plants as you would like. Let's get them out to you when they need to arrive based on where you live. You don't have to decide that. Leaf and Petal will do it. I know you noticed these hibiscus the size of my head, right behind me. 1,500 of you already have picked it up. This is our today's special. 4th year in a row now that we have been able to bring you these incredible hibiscus trees from Leaf and Petal. It is 24 hours only. I need to tell you that there is no post sale. We simply don't have the quantity for that. You are looking at the brand new pink lemonade option with that bright yellow and hot pink. The most popular has been the multicolor option, which has orange, pink, yellow, red. Whichever you pick, it's completely exclusive to us at HSN. It's 24 hours only. You get $40 off. These will continuously bloom for you from spring to fall, and then again and again and again every single year. They'll end up huge. This is an example of after 3 seasons how large these can get. And I don't know if you noticed the trunk, hand braided. Imagine the amount of time and work that takes. So you get multiple hibiscus plants. That's why you get so many blooms. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's hardy, it's resilient, it loves sun. I gotta say, grab a couple of them because they're gonna make you happy for years to come. So it's on hsn.com right now. You can check it out. 24 hours only, $14.99 will get that home. While you're on our website too, did you know you can customize your shopping experience now by signing up for our When to Watch emails? You get to be the first to know exactly when your favorite brands are going to be live on the air. You go to your HSN account, update your communication preferences so that you can select your favorite brands. There's more than 350 to choose from. And then the next time one of those brands is gonna be on the air, you are going to get an email to give you a heads up so that you never miss out. So definitely take a look at that while you are perusing hsn.com. Okay, let's talk now about our 3-piece beacon butterfly bushes. Now, the research I did on these told me they have this warm, kind of like a honey-like aroma. And you know what that means? Oh yeah, butterflies, hummingbirds, bumblebees, all the pollinators love this. Your garden smells amazing as well. And we have got, I mean, Carrie, I can't even see through these.
Michelle.
They are so lush and beautiful. What is this? That is so pretty.
Yep, and again, you are getting one of each of these. This yellow one here,
I love it.
Super rare, super exclusive. And then yes, this tricolor.
30 bucks gets you all three.
And I'm telling you.
That is wild.
You will never see this anywhere else except for here on the Home Shopping Network. We are the only ones, Leaf and Petal, that are bringing this to you. These are blooming machines. I love butterfly bushes so much. I have them all over my property. Again, these are bringing in the butterflies. They're bringing in all the pollinators, the hummingbirds.
Yes.
The flowers have a sweet honey-like fragrance. And you can see, I mean, look at this. I'm just gonna kind of step in front if you don't mind.
Okay.
You can see already how many blooms there are, but look at all of these buds.
So again, like our today's special, just like continuous, consistent,
absolutely
blooming.
And I'll tell you what, you know, these guys can get pretty tall. They can get, you know, 4 feet, 5 feet tall if you want them to.
It's amazing.
A little gardening trick for you if you want to know a
I'll
trick.
take it.
I would say late summer. If you want to cut them back, they're going to explode all over again.
I'm so excited about these.
But I got to tell you, this color itself has been just amazing and super popular. To have this tricolor, it is so unique. And for all of you who love gardening and who want to have something special and unique, you have got to get your hands on this. You are going to love it. It's just easy to take care of.
I was going to say, tell me what to do. So when it arrives, this is what we get.
Right, exactly.
But again, it's
look at this one
quick.
already.
It's fast.
It is already. We have buds on this. It's getting ready to explode. You can easily put it into a container.
Okay.
It will make sure that it stays a little bit smaller. It'll keep it in check. If you would like to put it in the ground, I always think you should put things in the ground if you can, right?
Okay.
Dig a little hole, right? You just kind of break up the roots, put it in, cover it with soil, give it some water, and bam! You are going to get these 3 blooming machines.
How do we get to this point? I'm wondering. Is that
so
like
oh my gosh,
a couple seasons or?
No, what are you talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, my gosh, I know. I'm telling you, this year you are going to have this, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger. And I'm like I said, up to about 4 feet tall. If you want to keep it a little bit smaller, no problem. Just give it some chopping. But why would you?
No,
want
I want it to run
I know,
wild.
exactly right.
I can't get over this one with the 3. It looks like a sunset. So I went with my husband last September. We were in Arizona, and I'd never seen like a desert landscape sunset before because we live by the beach, and I'm used to that. But it reminds me of this because it had this like purpley, pink, yellowy, orange.
Right, I know, yes.
And I cannot get over that you get all of that in one, but you're getting all 3 of these for $29.95. And remember, flat rate shipping. I'm like trying to find a good spot.
I know.
These are so lush. $5.50 is our flat rate shipping for live plants today. So if you want to load up your cart, I don't care if you have 30 different live plants in your cart, it will all ship for $5.50 at the most. Otherwise, if you're just purchasing this tonight, your shipping is $3.50, like it says on the screen. But my goodness, why wouldn't you take advantage, right?
I know, and I love this, you know, and again, this is another one of those plants that we call perennials, right? Which means it's going to come back year after year.
Look at that combo.
This is perfectly fine to be in those really cold areas of the country, all the way up north where you're still freezing cold. So, but look how beautiful this would be. You can plant these around this, and then remember, this is our today's special. This will need to come inside during the winter time, so it's a great patio container. But this right here, I mean, look at these long stalks of yellow. The best thing about this, you can see that all of these flowers, they have little holes on them that the hummingbirds, they come right in and they come and they just drink up that nectar. It smells delicious. It's easy to grow. Blooming machines, you guys. Can I tell you how big mine is?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm curious.
It's like,
stop.
It's like this
Are you
big.
serious?
And I cut mine back
Yeah.
somewhere, you know, around like late summer.
And that kind of like stimulates it to...
It does, and I get a whole another huge bloom on it. But you can control it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can keep it smaller if you don't have that much space. But why would you want to?
Okay,
It's so beautiful.
I have to ask, and I think I know the answer. Is this
Yes.
the kind of thing that is good for the leaf and petal plant food?
Of course. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Anything that has blooms. And I'm just going to show you real quick, if you don't mind. I'm going to come over here, right? So these are the pods. You know, they're pre-measured for you. You get 50 of them. There are no microplastics in it, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to take it. And then we have our little gallon of water. We're just gonna put it right inside,
Oh,
let
look
it
at that.
dissolve. Yep.
Quick.
And then about once every 2 weeks, we're just gonna water our plants. It is a
Love it.
bloom booster.
Oh, Carrie, thank you. I had so much fun
Me
this
too.
hour. I am so ready for spring. It's not even funny. I hope you got your Today Special. If you didn't, check it out on hsn.com. I'm going to let Carrie take a cat nap because she'll be live again in just a matter of hours into the morning. And you and I are going to keep shopping together. Speaking of vibrant, beautiful color, how about color in the billions? How about immersive shades and contrast and even sound? It's the kind of thing you can only achieve with Samsung and Bill Duggan. And I got